Hello Libra, and welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be an Astroflower reading for the 30th through to the 6th of June, 30th May through to the 6th of June. This is the card that's going from the messages from the universe on your relationship side. This is what's happening on your karmic path on your relationship side. Two very mixed bag cups there. Mixed bag of cards, sorry. This is what's on your karmic path on your money side, on jobs, etc. So that's the Hierophant. Nice, lovely sort of understanding there. And this is what the universe is trying to guide you on your financial, on your money path for this coming week, the Tower. So if you want to learn a little bit more about the Astroflower, go down into the links in the description below and you'll find a lot of information there and about the petals and the elements of the Astroflower. And also there's links to our Instagram and our Cymatic TV, our sister channel, which goes into all the energy and vibrations coming from the sun and from the earth. Let's just go quickly into it. So this is your relationship side, your emotional side and spiritual sort of side. This is your sort of business side, your money, your job, your projects and etc. And this is the energy that's running through you. So we use the cards as a clarification of the energy or of the message that's actually coming through. So we douse the message through the Astroflower, and then we use the cards in order to clarify that sort of message. So let's just see, let's go in here. Straight off the bat, the Page of Cups seems to be a lot more important than the Five of Pentacles. Last week, I think it was investing in long-term relationships, the beauty of long-term relationships. It seems to be on the thing, and it's the universe here is sort of saying, don't cry over spilt milk within terms of relationships. If you're getting shunned by certain people within your relationships, they're probably not worthwhile having in your life. And that's what the universe is sort of saying here. Recognize the true people that are around you within your family, your friends, your community, and also within your couple. They're actually sort of really positive for you or help you to evolve and help them evolve and those sort of nature, as it were. But this is really strong, actually. It seems to be a case of believing in the human race again. There seems to be things this week that's going to happen within the relationships, emotional sort of side of life, where you're actually going to start to believe. You might have lost faith a little bit in the relationships or the human race rather than relationships. And it seems that way, and it can translate into your relationships of miracles can happen. So it might be a member of the family. We've all got them in our family, and we've all got them within our friends. Well, we don't really connect with as well as we'd like to, and the miracle comes along and you do connect with them. And so it's sort of encouraging you to sort of like believe in miracles, believe in possibilities, dream about the most positive aspects that can come out of it. That's what it's sort of saying there on that, on your karmic path. Let's just see how the guides here are trying to influence your karmic path on your relationship side. So it's coming from you. So the guides are trying to ensure that you're in a good way. That's what your guides sort of seem to be doing, and they're really auto-focused on you rather than looking outwards. So they're encouraging you to experience your relationships, explore a little bit more with your relationships. And manifest things with your relationships, the Magician. So they're trying to help you to encourage to manifest that miracle maybe. And it's going to be little miracles. They often seem to be the most powerful things rather than big miracles. The little miracles of life really do sort of restore faith in life. And I think that's where your guides are trying to help you to manifest that sort of future where you can really feel at home with your family, friends, and your community. Okay, let's see how the guides are trying to influence that conversation that is within you. Yeah, here the guides are really pulling things in. So they seem to be in a position where they're showing you things and sort of showing you the results of this manifestation, of sort of saying, oh, look, can you see how the other day when you went for a cup of tea with Joyce or George, and it was so nice to touch base with them. Look at them, they're much more at ease with themselves, and they're showing you the reaction to your actions, basically. That's what it seems to be doing, encouraging. See, it's the Two of Wands, so it's seeing these things so you can plan how to manifest those miracles within your community, within your family, within your couple, within every aspect of your life, so you actually experience the best you can get out of your situation, out of your relationships that are all around you. And it seems like really they seem to be working very much in tandem here. One guide is really feeding your karmic path, and the other one is also showing you how the fact that you're feeding your own karmic path and exploring your own karmic path, how the benefits are actually benefiting not only you but everybody around you. And it's going to make you feel really content within yourself. You should have moments in the week where you kind of go, oh yeah, that's really nice, I'm really happy I did that, and just feeling at ease, which is good for you, Libra, because it's difficult. You're so sensitive that it's sometimes you might sometimes take things the wrong way, or overthink things, and then you worry too much. But to be at ease and to be at rest and to be at one with the things around you is really quite a nice thing. It's gonna help you to realize how important you are in that process for this week. Okay, let's look at the money side of things. Let's see what's going on here. So I've had pretty much contradictory of things. Well, not really when you think about it. Hierophant, you've gone through lessons, and you know how that lessons is to get to your happiness or to get the enlightenment stage. And you know that lesson so well, and it's built upon religious ways of doing things, not necessarily on religion, but the religious way of doing things. So if I do this, this is the result, and these are the benefits that I receive from that. And you should be happy about that process of how you go through that, go through that whole sort of thing of actually providing not only for you, but the universe here is obviously, is the universe going to try and create a tower moment for you? As you progress forward, you're going to realize that some things that were beneficial to you in the past no longer serve you. And the universe here, there's playing two games here. So they're making you realize this, but they're also at the same time making you realize that you can't ignore your past, of what you've created in the past. And some things you need to actually physically or even mentally or financially get involved with in order to clear the space, destroy certain things, or get rid of certain aspects within your job, or stop doing certain aspects within your job and start exploring other aspects in order to make the space. But it's going to encourage you to actually do it. The universe is actually, rather than the universe doing it for you. And this proactive aspects that you can have will actually build a lot more for you. It will build a certain momentum for you, which can actually be auto-creating for you. So like if I sold, I had a shop and I was selling, say like donuts, because I'm selling donuts, people are saying, oh, I'd like a cup of coffee with that. So then I've sold a cup of coffee, but without having to sell the cup of coffee, if you know what I mean. Because I've started out by just selling the donuts. I love cakes and donuts and that sort of thing. You would never believe it, but I do a lot of work, you know. So that's that sort of thing of, you know, auto-creating for yourself. And it's maybe a case of sort of saying, I used to just do basic donuts and now I have to do cakes. And it's maybe stopping doing donuts and moving into sort of vegan cakes, it could be. Or something along those sort of lines. So it's a transformation, I think, this tower is more than anything else. Let's see how the guides are trying to influence the financial sort of path, the money path, the jobs. This is even, very rounded, almost being serene or having real serenity emotionally, how you do things. So your guides here are sort of saying, this is how it works. This is what you do to get where you need to be, rather than sort of saying, look, this is what you got to do. So they're being very calm because they want you to be calm within your path. They want you to feel at home and at ease within your path and more secure within your path. Temperance. Now, temperance and Hierophant together with the tower, that is a really powerful moment here. And temperance is to do with patience, but I look at it like timing. So basically day and night, recognizing that there is a moment to do one thing and there's a moment not to do that thing. That's what the patience part is all about, really. And using how you know in order to get to that star, get to what you want, it's going to change your life. And this week here, you may have a penny drop moment where it may not be massive, but it may be a little change. Say like if you're sailing across the ocean, right, from America to Europe, yeah, and you start off your journey, let's say from, I don't know, Hilton Head, for example, in South Carolina, and you head off in a direction and you just change it by 1 degree. By the time you get over to Europe, instead of going to Portugal, you end up at, let's say, I don't know, Sweden. It can change hugely the result. So it's these penny moments don't have to be massive things. They may be little, very small things that you do, but I think it's a change in order to get you into timing to make that auto generation start working for you. And it could be very fortuitous for you in the future. Let's see how the guides are trying to influence that conversation that is within you. Okay, and the subconscious stuff that the sort of we hear. It's really bringing it into you. It's really bringing it into you, into the center of you. So it's sort of saying, do you really want to live this? And it's almost showing you things, the stark reality of things. And it will help you to sort of make those little adjustments, sort of saying, no, yes, no, I don't want that and I do want this. Or I don't want that aspect of it and I do want this aspect of it. And it's very small things, but it's those little increments, as I say, that will change the destination enormously. And that's how the guides sort of seem to be helping you here. As they bring it into you, they're almost sort of kind of going, they're showing you the things and sort of saying, what do you want? What do you want? And for Libra, that's probably the worst scenario, let's be honest, to make choices. It's not a case of choice. It's a case of an evident. What is most evident for you? Because it's coming straight into you, it's really concerned about you. So what you feel happiest about? Regardless, forget about whether it's right or wrong for the moment, just whether it's good for you. Because more often than not, if it's good for you, it's going to be good for everybody. Therefore, it tends to be right. Okay? So I think that's a case there of how the guides are trying to, Two of Cups. It's unifying those two sides. It is showing those both sides of the situation so you can see what fits within perfect harmony within you. So that's what they're trying to encourage within you on your financial and business side of life. And as you go forward, as you try things, you'll know what sits harmonious with you, and stick with it. There's no choices to be made. It's just an evident path to follow. Okay, so it's really nice how your guides are really helping you out. A very powerful, poignant moment going forward, actually, for you in your financial side of your life. I think this is probably more important. This is really, you'll enjoy the relationship side because it'll be like fun playing around, trying out new ways of doing art and expressing yourself. But on the financial side, it's really it's a real learning curve. It's a real putting structure in place or putting things in place so things are really working and things are really tight, as it were. Okay, let's see how you combine the two sides of it, and how you connect it with the reality of that we're all living in the here and now. I think it's a case of feeling, and I said this earlier on, feeling at home within the world that you're living in, feeling at ease with life. I think that's what, there you go. Ace of Cups. It's a beautiful journey. It's a beautiful journey. You've got the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. And then you've got the Two of Wands on that side, which is really nice. Yeah. So it's, enjoying life, feeling part of it again so you can offer your heart to life. That's what it's all about this week. Feeling, and if you don't feel it, okay, this is it. If it's not fun, don't bother doing it, basically. That's a real good rule of thumb, I think, for this week. So let's have a look at the energy that's going through you, that's guiding you for this coming future. This is the longer term karmic path. This is the energy that's within you, that's going through you, as it were. A real blossom, real flower opening up. It's not a case of fruit, because the fruit comes after the flower. It's enjoying that beautiful moment when you realize it can happen. You can really get the fruit off this. Five of Wands. Now, you're not the only one to get the Five of Wands in this position. I think there's been another two that's got in this position. I think another one was an air sign, but don't quote me on it. But it's because it's right in that position there. I don't think it's conflict with the outside world. I think it's more conflict with the inside world within you, because sometimes you, as I said earlier on, you overthink things and you want to try too hard for other people, and maybe that's not the best way to go forward. You do have that Virgo energy that comes in through here, that mutable earth that comes in through here. And I think that feeds that whole idea of as long as everybody's okay, I'm okay. But the universe doesn't work like that. Nothing works like that in the universe. Everything in the universe works in a sense that when I'm okay, everybody else can be okay. And then sharing that with other people around you helps and encourages everyone else to be okay. And I think that's the same thing for you. I think it's a case of reaching for your better self and reaching that pinnacle within you. It's almost like a competition within you that's going on here. And I would reach for the height of highs. That's what I would do if I was you, Libra. Definitely seek the ultimate high, the ultimate pinnacle of what you can be. And I think that's coming through you this week. And so it should be hitting you probably in, not this week between the 3rd and 30th and the 6th, but probably after that, I would have thought more from the 14th onwards. But it's definitely brewing up onto you where you actually want to get the best out of you. You're going to be moving into your autumn soon. Not quite yet. You're still in your summer, and I think this is very achievable this year before this birthday. And searching for your pinnacle, your best version of you. And I think that should be that whole sort of rule of thumb of if it's not fun, is it really important to do it? Yeah, obviously you help other people. We all help other people, but don't put yourself in a bad place in order to help other people. I think that's really important. Okay, yeah. There is loads of links in the description below that will help you to understand the Astroflower, which is a great tool in order for you to get the best out of life. We have our sister channel as well, Cymatic TV, where we do energy updates. We get the message from the earth, the vibration from the sun, and the chakra sequences as well on that sort of channel. We also do a lot of stuff on Instagram as well. So you're more than welcome. If you want to be part of the Astroflower family, it is so easy. All you've got to do is subscribe, and most importantly, click that bell. Apparently, it's really important for YouTube. So there you go, Libra. I guess it's all that's left for me to say is don't forget, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.